I've been dreaming of going to Bhutan since I was 20, and here I am. I finally got here this year, and I'm totally in love with the culture here, the landscape, the spirituality. Can we just stop here for a second? Those trees over there are just incredible. The Bhutanese take great care of their environment. 72% of the country is covered in forest, and they have amazing biodiversity. On top of that, they're CO2 negative. A great example for the rest of the world. I'm here for the second time. I've come this time particularly to cover a festival in the highest located village, which is located almost at 4 kilometers height. It's quite difficult to get up there. I'm now in the last settlement before we start hiking up to the mountain. It's about a 6-hour hike. I'm very excited to do a project about this country. Another very exciting thing about this trip is that I finally have the new FUJIFILM GFX2 with me, and I haven't done a big project with it yet. I've just been testing a little bit in Copenhagen, and it feels amazing in the hands, and I've read a lot about the new specs, but I'm very, very eager now to test it out. I've been working with the GFX100 II for 3 years now, and getting this one in my hand feels like a totally different beast. Now we are up at the festival grounds. It's on top of the city, very high up. And today is the day before the festival. We decided to come a bit early so we could acclimatize. The air is very thin up here. There are many locals here, and there's no schedule today, so people have a little more time for meeting, chatting, and photography. There's been a lot of improvements in this camera. There's some new film simulation. There's also a bigger dynamic range. Also, the depth of the file, the colors, is even bigger than before. I photographed 2 young girls from the neighboring village, and they have hiked over here in their traditional costumes. And I was very lucky to get some time to photograph them. They were kind of shy. I assume it was their first photo shoot ever. It's the day of the opening of the Royal Highland Festival, and I want to put on a traditional outfit called a go, but I need some help because it's quite complicated. Okay, can you help me put on my go?
Yes.
During my stay in Laya, I slept in a private house in their prayer room.
Is it okay to tight or?
A little tight. I slept surrounded by Buddhas and religious Tanka paintings. Ta-ta! The Royal Highland Festival is a celebration of the unique, authentic culture of all the Highland communities in Bhutan. They meet to share their traditions, to showcase their yaks, their clothing and their special customs. They also compete in many different disciplines, such as tug of war, running and horse racing. It's a very joyous and beautiful event to witness. I got to meet a lot of very beautiful, kind people in amazing costumes. What struck me the most was their mindfulness. I also had the great fortune to meet the founder of the Royal Highland Festival, His Majesty Hikmekesa Namgyel Wangchuk, the King of Bhutan. I really had an incredible few days on the mountain. We have just arrived at Kama Wangru's place. He's a very influential Bhutanese artist. I'm gonna sleep in a tent tonight, and tomorrow morning I will do some portraits of Kama in his outdoor studio. Good night.
Søren, good morning.
Good morning.
Some coffee. Very strong.
Yeah, I like strong.
Okay. What's our job doing now?
What's happening? In my photography, I love mixing artificial light with daylight. It enables me to create the mood that I want and give the photograph a more cinematic feeling. I've traveled to several countries in the Himalayas. I've always loved Buddhist culture, and I feel very fortunate that I've been allowed into monasteries to witness monks of all ages perform their rituals. One of the most interesting disciplines I came across was monk debating. It's very expressive and physical, and it led me to experiment with long handheld exposures.
We're sitting in a magical place. It's a very old temple from the 15th century. We encountered two monks who are making a sand mandala, building it with different colored sand. It's very, very beautiful to witness. In the end, they will destroy it all again as a symbol of the impermanence of everything.
The trip is coming to an end, and it's been an incredible 2 weeks in Bhutan. I can see that the camera produces amazing quality images. Now I look forward to coming back to my studio, looking at everything I've shot.